Hi everyone, I am Aishri. So I went to Australian Open. So if you are following tennis, you know that Australian Open 2026 is happening right now in Melbourne, starting from January 2nd week. I went there and this was my first ever Australian Open experience. So in this video I will be sharing you guys my honest opinion. Australian Open is one of the major tennis sporting events. In a calendar year there are four Grand Slam: US Open, French Open which is also known as Roland Garros, Wimbledon and Australian Open. Among them, Australian Open is held first, which is around January. We booked the ticket through Ticketmaster. We booked two ground pass tickets for night session. For night session, gate opens only after 5 p.m. So we went to Flinders Street and hopped on a free tram shuttle to Australian Open venue, and it took us 10 minutes to reach there. So we reached there at around 4:45. The gate was open at 5 p.m. The line progressed rapidly, and by 5:01, we were almost inside the Melbourne Park. So before you enter through the main gate, Australian Open management team they check your bag. So make sure you do not have any prohibited items on your bag. So finally, we got inside, and the park was huge. Before booking the ticket, we had downloaded an illustrated map of Australian Open, but we forgot to transfer that map onto our phones, and we were completely lost. We didn't know what to do, where to go, because it was our first time. But we kept on walking and explored the surroundings until we stumbled upon a line just outside the Kia arena. So we decided to queue up on the line with the hope that we can get inside the arena and watch a tennis match. After waiting for 10 minutes, we were finally inside. It was way quick than we expected. And we got to see our first ever live tennis match. The match was between Michael Zane and Sebastian Koda. The crowd were supporting both of them. So the reason we got seats so quick was that part of the stadium was directly facing the sun, and at 10 minutes we were completely drenched in sweat. At one point it was unbearable, so we stood up, but luckily a couple of rows above, we found the seat in the set, so we went there and watched the game. After watching the game for more than an hour, we decided to explore other stadiums too, so we headed outside. So right outside, we saw Emma Raducanu, British player, practicing on the practice court. In Rod Laver Arena, Sabalenka was playing against Chai Zoa, and we wanted to check if we can watch the match from the arena. Unfortunately, with ground pass tickets, you cannot get access to Rod Laver's arena. We didn't know that, but it was worth a try. After that, we headed to John Cain Arena. And saw a huge line outside the arena, so we decided to queue up on the line. So we waited for 30 minutes and finally got inside the John Cain Arena. So John Cain was much bigger than Kia Arena. There was a men's single match going on, and it was between Francis Tiafoe and Jason Kubler.
All team 15.
Francis Tiafoe won the match, and after that, it was time for women's singles.
Women's singles action. Please welcome from the United States of America, Venus Williams.
The tennis legend Venus Williams, a 7 times Grand Slam winner, is 45, was competing against up and coming Olga Danilovic, age 24. That match was epic. Venus Williams competing against Olga Danilovic, who is half her age. Venus took first set with 7-6, and the crowd was loving it. On second set, Olga bounced back with 6-3. Third set was pure chaos. Was leading 4-0, but Olga she bounced back and won the set by 6-4. After that, we went outside, and the park was still a vibe. On Rod Laver Arena, Alcaraz was playing against Walton and was watching on the big screen outside the stadium. अहिले चाहिँ रातिको कति बजे 10:30 ए कहाँ 11 बज्न लागिसक्यो अनि हामी चाहिँ म्याच दुईवटा म्याच चाहिँ स्टिल अनगोइङ नै छ त्यो चाहिँ रड लेभर र के हो चाहिँ अब हाम्रो ग्राउन्ड पास भएर चाहिँ त्यहाँ एक्सेस मिलेन त्यही भएर चाहिँ अब हामी फर्किँदैछौँ
एउटा म्याच त सकियो
एउटा म्याच सकियो
सक्यो
त्यो मार्गरेटमा चाहिँ एमा राडिकानु भन्ने चाहिँ ब्रिटिस टेनिस प्लेयर हो अनि त्यसको चाहिँ एकदमै हेर्नु मन थियो तर बाहिरबाट चाहिँ अलिअलि यसरी हल्का सो त्यही नै हो इट वाज फन वर्दी थियो कि नै कम अगेन
बसको त्यो भ्यालु फर मनी
Yes, ground pass the value for money. So overall, I had a really great time. It was my first ever Australian Open. I've said that multiple times, and I loved it. It lived up to my expectation. I think it even exceeded my expectations. The ground pass ticket was worth it because we got to see amazing matches. For example, the one between Venus Williams and Olga Danilovic was epic, and we also got to see so many tennis stars practicing on the practice court. The event was properly organized. There were water stations on the various parts of the park. The washroom was clean, and there were food stalls. So that is all for this week video. Thank you for staying till the end, and I will see you guys on the next one.